Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. Komoran. Komoran knives. What do you think? Made in China. This is the KO, as in Komoran. K for Komoran, O for oh my God, 015. So that's an O, that's a 0. Just remember that if you're looking for the model number. Yes, it is. And I got this knife because, it's a USA retailer. And I saw it for sale and I go, wow, this was very strange. What does the knife look like? It comes in this pouch. Comes in this plastic. Look familiar? Looked real familiar to me. D2 steel, K0 or KO015 model number. So this is a steel framed knife and it's kind of a denim wash blue color and gold-ish, bronze-ish. So, nice contrast, interesting. Big knife, heavy knife. Frame lock, or liner lock, actually. Liner lock, flipper. Pretty strong lock up there, 50, 60% overall. Got bearings on it that you can see through there. D2 steel blade. Yeah, bought in the USA. You got your backspacer that's kind of decorative, crisscross with an integrated lanyard hole. Pocket clip, 2 screws, stamped, functional. Flipper tab, milled out in the middle. No jimping. Little bit of choil here. Blade sharpening. Get your stone all the way down. Pretty thick blade stock. Let's see what it is. Yeah. Close to 0.16 of an inch, so that'd be 4 millimeter thick. Yep, 4 millimeter thick blade stock, which is pretty good. And 13.2 millimeter thickness, just right at a ½ inch. So fills the hand up. Big knife. Feels good in the hand. Reverse grip, pretty good there. Yeah, you can feel that there's a lot of steel there. A lot of steel. How big is this dog? Well, we're gonna find out. And it's not quite a 4-inch blade. It's 3 3/4 all day long. Maybe just a tad over that, maybe a 1/16. And of course, you might call it 4-inch because sometimes they measure, they put the measuring tape right here underneath and they just kind of eyeball it. So 4-inch, yeah, you could say that maybe. To me, it's 3 3/4, 3 7/8, which is about 96 millimeters. Overall, 9 inches, just about right on. Not quite 23 centimeters long. Okay. I just had to show you this knife. And you're probably going, what in the hell? Right? This looks like the Decepticon from CKF, Custom Knife Factory. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Now you can buy these in China, and this is made in China. But I bought this from a USA seller. And check it out. Knife Outlet has this knife for sale, right? Komoran 015. Handmade folder, D2 steel, 5 1/8 closed, titanium handle, liner lock, tip up. Titanium. That's the most magnetic titanium I've ever seen. In fact, I could barely drag it off of there. No, That's not titanium. That's steel. That's weird. I saw that. I bought this knife, and I thought it was just such a crazy little quirk that a USA seller is selling a Decepticon knockoff. Just, I mean, I get grief all the time for throwing knives up, and then somebody says, oh, this obscure knife maker over here, he came up with this design. So that design that you're showing us is a ripoff. It's a fraud. And it's like, wow, I didn't do this. Strange, right? So, I mean, you can look up Komoran knives, and there's a bunch of different retailers sell Komoran knives. So they're sold retail in the USA. Don't have to go to DHgate, AliExpress, all the crazy places. Not at all. Omen of good luck and strength. Well, I knew the Komoran as a bird. Yeah, there you go. And it dives down and it catches fish. And the Chinese in the ancient days would tie a little string around the Komoran's neck, and it would fish. It would get the fish in its kind of behind its beak and its gullet, but it couldn't swallow it all the way. It'd bring it back up, and then the fisherman would take the fish out of the mouth of the Komoran, and they'd use them for fishing. Kind of cool. In any case, saw that on National Geographic. You got microfiber cloth. So you get like this, microfiber bag, microfiber cloth. You get paperwork. You get a pretty decent box, plastic, all this kind of stuff, right? And they have different models of knives, which I thought was hysterical because basically, if you go, and I'm going to give you the link to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, on their Komoran models that they carry page, and you'll see that 3 of the knives they carry are basically CH brand knives that have been rebranded as Komoran. The CH3504 skull knife, the CH3501, and the CH3503. All those 3 knives are there. They're just rebranded. I checked with CH Knives. Yes, they sold those knives to Komoran. Komoran rebranded them and is selling them in the USA. And I don't think they were aware that that was going to happen, and I'm not sure that there's a lot of happiness there with what transpired. So, just because, and I've had a few viewers also bring it to my attention, say, look at these. These are CH knives. But they have also other knives and swords, and this ain't no CH knife. So, and this ain't no titanium. But it's, $75? So I'm sitting there going, yeah, you might be able to get this one from China. I know I've seen the ones where it's like ACR 13 MOV blade and a steel frame for like under $30. I couldn't find a D2 one with a steel frame to price it accordingly. Titanium with D2 is around $80 in China. So, just saying, if this was titanium frame, this would be a lot more competitive, actually. This wouldn't be a bad buy. But it's a little strange. I mean, I just thought it was kind of funny. I just wanted to throw this out there just kind of as a go figure. Not everybody. And I talked to one of them and they said, when we get done selling this model, we're not going to reorder this model because we were not aware that this looked like the Decepticon, that there was a model out there that this was made after, where they were taking the design. We were not aware of that, so when we sell out of these, they'll be gone, and we're not going to reorder them. So there you go. I mean, I just thought, I'm not the only one that gets caught putting a knife up on my channel, and then you find out that it was somebody else's design originally. Now, whether this knife, this Decepticon design is actually patented or copywritten officially in the United States and is protected legally, I don't know. So therefore, maybe this is not illegal, and it's certainly not under the logo of Custom Knife Factory, but it's probably a little cheesy and maybe not so bueno with some of the knife enthusiasts that you're carrying that. But in any case, so they probably got some feedback on that, got it called to their attention, and decided, oh no, we're not going to do this. So this is kind of this one knife that'll be for sale for a little bit and will disappear. And so I thought this was kind of a catch. I mean, kind of my yeah, check it out, dude. It happens to the best of us type knives. Thought it was cool. Let's weigh it up. I'll tell you what, it's a cool knife. I mean, the action's great on it. Detent's really strong. Detent's really strong. Let's see if we can do this. Oh man, no, I'm not even gonna try. This is strong detent. This is a 7.5 to an 8 on my detent scale. And the blade grind's pretty smooth. It's satin. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It weighs 8.1 ounces. It ain't no lightweight. 229 grams. So, yeah, it's heavy. It's way heavy. It's big time heavy. So, how big a knife is this? Well, let's compare it to the ZT 0452 CF. Wow, not quite as big. Doesn't look like. But yeah, because this is more of a 4.1 inch blade. So yeah, this is really, in my book, this is 3 3/4. Not as big a knife. Not as big a knife. So let's think about something else. What else do we have around here that we can compare? Oh, well, how about the Mannix? So now we've got a different scale. Bigger knife here than the Mannix. So Mannix 8 1/4. This is what, 9 1/4. So big knife, much bigger. Yeah, interesting. Feels good in the hand though. Reverse grip too. Yeah, feels good. Big heavy knife though. Interesting. Steel, colored steel. I just thought it was so interesting. I bought this from a USA retailer. So crazy. D2 steel. Will it cut a piece of paper? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. All day long. So, I mean, there you go. Sharp. At least that much. Interesting. Of course, a beautiful design. The Decepticon. Snappy. Bearings. D2. Cool colors. I like it. I just, it makes me laugh. It really does. It makes me laugh. And it's perfectly centered. Ace is up right there, huh? Any blade play? Nope. Any lock rock? Nope. Go. When things come together, or when things fall apart. Train wreck city. But this will be a memorable piece, right? Because you won't see these in the US anymore. Not under this name. Not by these retailers. Probably in the future. No, probably not. So it's one of those one shot and whoops. Big whoops. We'll see. I think CH Knives actually may start getting distributed in the US under their own brand instead of being rebranded like that. So hold on the CH Knives. I think you're going to see them come to our shores through a normal distribution network. Hopefully that doesn't pump the price way up, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. In any case, so these guys are getting other manufacturers to make their knives or whatever, rebranding them. I don't know. Maybe people like our buddy, bestchineseknives.com. Go on his blog. You can ask him. I'm asking him here. He'll chime in, I'm sure, somewhere in the comment section and give us his input, which is really cool. His moniker online, though, for us is A Tech Reviews. So you might look down the comment section, see if he makes a comment and says anything in regards to this. Go to his blog as well. I'll put the link to his blog where he tracks all these Chinese knives. And this is obviously a Chinese knife company. It's all good with me. I'm kind of, I'm just laughing, having a good time with this knife. It's not the cheapest way to get a steel-handled Decepticon, but it was an interesting route, wasn't it? Because here you go, Komoran Tactical. Take care, my friends. All I got to say is it's always fun and it's different. It's a mixed up bag out there in the knife world. Any case, you know what we do? Yeah, we do. We love them knives. Stay sharp.